Every great success begins with a dream, not a dream seen while sleeping, but one that refuses to let you sleep. In the quiet countryside of Iowa, where endless golden fields touched the horizon, lived a young farmer named Ethan Parker. Unlike most people in his village, Ethan didn't dream of simply surviving another harvest. He dreamed of transforming the entire farming community. Everyone laughed. A farmer becoming famous? Impossible. But Ethan smiled. Because every great journey begins where others stop believing. Ethan lived with his parents on a small farm. Their tractor was older than he was. Their barn leaked whenever it rained. Money was always short, yet every evening his father would quietly say, "We may not have much, but the land never betrays the one who respects it." Those words stayed with Ethan forever. One afternoon, Ethan met an elderly farmer sitting beneath a giant oak tree beside a quiet river. The old man's name was Mr. William Carter. He had farmed for over 50 years. His eyes held more wisdom than words. Ethan asked, "How can someone become successful?" The old man smiled, then pointed toward the river. Mr. Carter picked up two stones. He dropped one close to the river bank, the other into the middle of the river. "Which ripple traveled farther?" Ethan answered. "The one in the middle?" Mr. Carter smiled. "So will your dreams, if you are brave enough to leave the shore." That evening, Ethan stood alone beneath thousands of stars. For the first time, he stopped thinking about tomorrow's harvest. Instead, he imagined owning one of the most innovative farms in America, not for money, but to prove that small beginnings never limit big dreams. The next morning, while others repeated yesterday's routine, Ethan opened books, watched farming documentaries, learned about soil science, weather forecasting, crop rotation, water conservation. He realized something. Hard work grows crops, smart work grows success. Neighbors laughed. Books don't grow corn. Technology won't milk cows. Just keep doing what we have always done. Ethan didn't argue. He simply smiled, because results always speak louder than opinions. That season, Ethan planted fewer crops, but planted everything carefully. Every seed, every drop of water, every hour of work. Harvest day arrived. His yield surprised everyone, not because he worked harder, because he worked smarter. Mr. Carter returned. He handed Ethan an old pocket watch. "This watch isn't valuable because it's old. It's valuable because every second inside it can never be replaced." From that day, Ethan planned every hour. Morning, afternoon, evening, every minute had a purpose. Soon, Ethan realized something else. No dream grows alone. He invited neighboring farmers, young people, friends, even those who once laughed. He didn't ask them to follow him. He asked them to grow together, and little by little, they became a team. Just when everything seemed to be improving, the sky stopped giving rain. Day after day, the sun scorched the fields. The soil cracked. Leaves turned brown. Many farmers began to lose hope. Some even prepared to sell their land. Ethan looked across the dry fields. He knew this wasn't the time to complain. It was the time to lead. Every dream is tested before it is rewarded. While others waited for rain, Ethan searched for answers. He studied water-saving irrigation. He learned about moisture sensors. He collected rainwater whenever clouds appeared. He transformed every problem into a lesson. Because smart people don't wait for opportunities, they create them. Instead of saving only his own farm, Ethan gathered every neighbor. He shared everything he had learned. No secrets, no selfishness. Everyone worked together. When one family struggled, another family helped. Their village stopped being competitors. They became one team. Every Sunday evening, Ethan wrote 3 goals on a large whiteboard. This week's harvest, this month's savings, this year's expansion. Every goal had a deadline, because dreams without deadlines remain wishes. Months later, green returned, the fields became alive again. Corn stood tall, wheat danced in the wind. The village harvested more crops than ever before. Not because luck returned, because preparation met opportunity. Nearby towns heard about Ethan. Agricultural universities invited him. Local newspapers published his story. People weren't amazed because he became successful. They were amazed because he lifted everyone around him. Real success always grows together. One autumn morning, a letter arrived. Ethan had been invited to receive the Young Agricultural Innovation Award. Standing on stage, he remembered the old tractor, the leaking barn, and every person who once doubted him. After the ceremony, Ethan didn't buy a luxury car. He didn't move to the city. He returned home. He repaired schools, built training centers, created scholarships, helped young farmers start their own farms. Because real leaders never forget where they started. One evening, Ethan returned to the same river, the same oak tree. Mr. Carter was sitting there quietly. Ethan smiled. I finally reached my dream. The old man smiled back. No, you reached the beginning of someone else's. Ethan understood. His success had become another person's hope. Years passed. The small village became one of America's most respected farming communities. Young people no longer left the village. They came to learn. Visitors traveled from across the country. The old barn became a learning center. The tiny dream became a lasting legacy. Dream bigger than your circumstances. Work smarter than yesterday. Build people instead of competing with them. Respect every minute, because time never returns. Success isn't about becoming richer than everyone else. It's about becoming better than the person you were yesterday. One dream, one decision, one disciplined day can completely rewrite your future. And remember, the world doesn't remember the farmer who wished. It remembers the farmer who planted the seed and never stopped believing it would grow. If Ethan's journey inspired you, remember this: every great achievement starts with a single decision to dream bigger. If you believe in the power of smart work, teamwork, and persistence, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe for more inspiring stories that can change the way you think. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep growing, and never stop planting the seeds of your future.